saloon called the Shanghai Road. Walked on, I feel like home when I can't come to. I go to dream of the stars, little white pills that'll take you to Mars. A place where the blackest of blacks meets the darkest of dark. So tell your baby you'll be back in a week. Let your mama know it's better than she thinks. Your daddy says watch out for your soul. The frontier ain't no place to rock and roll.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome and thank you for tuning in to another great episode of Granted Radio.
Oh, you're welcome.
We are the...
I'm speaking for the listeners.
I'm giving Emo
Wait, what did Emo say?
evil. He said, "You're welcome."
Oh.
I just glared at him.
Yeah.
We're the
People are
hub.
listening,
Hey!
going like, "Oh, you're welcome."
Listen, I only have like 3 lines on this show, and I want to read them right now. Okay. All right, we're the hub of the OC music scene.
We
and
are
winners
hub of the OC music
and now,
scene.
And
That
now
was not
Hazem's
me, by the
interrupting
way.
me. Thank you, Hazem. And we're the winners of OC Weekly's Best Podcast for 2018.
And 2019.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Soon to be
2019 just started. You already won an award.
And you guys just passed the test. So welcome to the show. Leading us today is the only Granted Radio member to have 100% attendance. You fucking nerd.
I know.
Emo Alaeddin.
You are.
It's Emo Alaeddin.
100%.
I'm on a roll.
And sitting next to him is our digital marketer and social media guru, Haz Alaeddin.
That's
That's right. Little tortilla boy, Haz.
Action.
And lastly is myself, Alex Elespuru.
Lastly, but firstly.
And today we are very welcome. Fucking goddamn.
You are very welcome. You are very welcome.
I said this on the last episode. I'm going to say it again. I'm the editor, so I can always make myself look good. Today we are very excited to welcome to Granted Records 5-piece rock and roll meets funk and soul band Madison Grove.
Yeah! Welcome, guys.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much for bearing with us.
You guys came
Absolutely.
full force too, man. 2 guitars, bass, lead singer that doesn't do shit except sing.
Come on, he's got the presence. Actually,
So we're throwing shade at our guests?
Yeah,
Like right
so-
off the bat?
so-
no, you know,
Do you do
all the
everything or
stress
just
is on
sing?
you.
Yeah.
All the stress is on you. That's what I
I
believe.
mean, he's got his little noise toys.
He's got his maracas, his castanets.
No way.
He's got the multicolored xylophone.
I mean, he can't party as hard as
piano.
you guys, though. He's got to take care of his voice, right?
Nah, just lube up the
That's
vocal
true.
cords.
That's what we assumed.
He just
lubes
I
up.
think there was once a time that Garrett yelled at Jake for offering him mozzarella sticks.
sorry,
Excuse me. I need to take care of my vocal cords.
Guess I'll just eat them all by myself.
I'm not talented. I work hard.
So, truly though, I mean, how did you discover that you wanted to do this? Did you discover like some sort of talent, or you just wanted to get chicks?
Good.
Both.
There's hardly ever chicks.
I don't believe
The
that.
chicks that come haven't been chicks for like 20 years.
All right, there's got to be one.
Next question, I guess.
Seriously, how did it begin?
Let's see. I was about 6 years old, and my dad bought a karaoke machine for the entire family, and I
Nice.
locked myself in the bonus room that we had there when both my older brothers were outside playing with dirt and rats and bugs and shit.
Where? Here, Southern California?
In Garden Grove.
Okay.
And
Nice.
I would lock myself in that bonus room and sing shit like "I Need to Know."
Oh yeah.
And, oops, I did it again.
Wait, Mark Anthony,
Under
I
the
need to
boardwalk.
know, or like Tom Petty, I need to know.
No, Mark Anthony.
Oh,
Mark
my
Anthony.
God.
I need to know.
I need to know.
Tell me, baby girl, 'cause I need to know.
And so I played to millions in that tiny living room.
Straight up.
I see the way you smile at me.
I think I'm too cool for that.
No,
I don't think I know that song because I'm too cool.
you're just
I'm
in
not-
denial.
No, way too
That's 'cause
cool.
Okay, so you started working on covers,
Yes, sir.
and then when did you know that I'm actually good? Because it's working on shit, but actually discovering that you have a talent.
Somewhere around I was 8th grade. I decided to join the musical theater program at my middle school, which is Mesa View Middle School.
Yeah, shout out.
Eagles! And I just did performing arts, and they were like, yo, you're really good. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, I can do this acting thing. Really was an actor before I was a singer, and so I've been, performing for most of my life since then.
So cool.
And you love it.
And then, absolutely. And then this guy came along, discovered me, and said that
When?
I should be doing rock and roll. This was
The
like
brains
2012.
behind it.
2011, 2012, our senior year.
we tried starting a band with him before, and it just didn't work out when we were seniors.
Well, you and I have been playing together for
me and Eric have been playing together since
2010.
Yeah, 2010.
Probably.
We played in our high school music program, and then we started playing in a cover band that my dad named Seasoned Croutons.
Seasoned Croutons.
Seasoned Croutons?
He got his Jack in the Box salad and said Seasoned Croutons on it. He was like, that would be the best name ever.
It sounds delicious.
It took us about a year to adopt it, but
I was against it.
I'm like, what the
Only.
crunchy croutons?
All right, well, real quick.
Crunchy breadcrumbs.
Can you guys, introduce
Yes,
yourselves?
yes, please.
Introduce yourselves individually and just say what part of the band you are.
All right, I'm Johnny Arnold. I attempt to play drums.
Yeah, Johnny.
I'm Austin Myers, and I'm lead guitar.
Woo,
Yeah.
Austin.
Eric Laporte, bass, backup vocals.
Nice.
Garrett Brown, lead vocalist.
Two Erics.
Yeah.
No, Garrett.
Garrett.
It's deceptive.
Trust me.
It's like a carrot but with a G. It's
Actually, that's
My
how
bad.
And I'm Jacob Gonzalez. I play rhythm guitar and I sing.
Nice.
we're Madison Grove.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Thank you, man. It's good to be here.
How long has this current lineup been together?
Johnny would know.
All right, so
This one, yeah.
so I'm actually the new guy in the band. I started as a fill-in guy for the band's last drummer back in April of 2017.
What did they do with the body?
Yeah, what happened?
Oh,
Where's he buried?
We'll talk about
I think probably
We
drugs
gave it
and
back. We
talent.
turned the microphone. We gave it back to his mom.
Oh, man.
Here you go, lady. Thanks.
I'm totally kidding, by the way. He's actually a really good friend. of mine.
he's
nice.
Alright.
Awesome.
Kid.
But I've been a permanent member of this lineup since December 1st of 2017.
Nice.
Alright.
Good run.
Yep.
Good run. In drummer years, that's like 300
That's a
year.
long
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man.
It is, yeah.
I might be holding a record at this point. With
He's an old wizard now.
that beard. See how long it's growing?
So then, who is the newest one after you?
We've all started
After
it
that, the four
together.
of us, about 3 years.
Yeah, 3.5 now.
Our first gig was the
Fourth of
July
July.
4th, 2015.
Amazing.
Nice.
Amazing.
You guys gig a lot?
Yeah, we had a gig last night in North Hollywood at the
Sweet.
Universal Bar and Grill the weekend before.
What was that like? Was that originals, covers, blended
A
both?
little
That was
blend
mostly
of both.
originals. That was just about, what, an hour?
Hour about.
Yeah, so
Not even a full hour.
Yeah.
So we were able to usher in more originals
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, usually
Nice.
shows like that, we focus on
But-
originals.
But the weekend before, we played 3 gigs in 24 hours.
What?
Yeah,
we
these
did,
hours.
yeah. We did 3 to 7 in the afternoon, and then we did 9 to 11 at night, and then we did 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Holy
Yeah,
That's
about
how you cram a
1:30
full work week into 2 days.
Exactly.
That's incredible.
And
man.
that
It
last
is
one, that
incredible.
morning one, was actually, we played at the Surf City Marathon on February 3rd that they have on Super Bowl Sunday every year in Huntington Beach. And so we played for an audience of 10,000 coming and going.
Amazing.
Which is pretty sweet.
How do you guys pick the songs? I mean, do you pick songs that sound like the originals, or you pick originals that pick
Yeah,
like?
a lot of them came from, like I said, when we played with Seasoned Croutons, a lot of them were kind of merged into.
We just needed 4 hours,
Yeah.
plus
over.
of cover songs.
Our first gig was a 4-hour 4th of July gig.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we rehearsed twice.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
Wow.
been the standard, the model for the band.
Yeah, that's not bad, right? Jake had never played in a band
Yeah,
before.
he was
No.
new.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, let's see how this
So
goes.
was this guy.
What's the most
Yeah.
popular cover that everybody asks for? Like who?
It depends. It depends on the venue.
who's there.
Yeah.
And the
really
age
kinda-
demographic for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, which one gets the biggest reaction? The one with, oh my god, you sing it better than the original.
See, sometimes it depends on the song. Sometimes it's we do "Carry On My Wayward Son,"
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a great
or
one.
"Suck My Kiss" by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yes.
When I get down to it, or we do a really good "Sweet Emotion" that if we get
Yeah, I
time,
think
we're gonna
we're
do
gonna
today.
Nice.
today.
But Carry On My Wayward. I mean, that's 3-part
Some
harmonies.
intense-
That's
yeah.
vocally
Yeah.
very
Well, that's
intensive.
something that's great about this band. It's very vocally driven. You know what I mean? And so I let these guys take care of the front, and then me and him are communicating in the back as far
That's
as.
Do you
awesome,
guys map
guys.
it out? Do you okay, you take the major third on the top, I'll take the fourth on the top.
Absolutely, we do.
Wow,
Absolutely,
Really?
Sometimes
we
it's
do.
Usually, so we try and have vocal rehearsals, but a lot of times, I mean, I've played with these guys so much now, and we sing together so much.
Yeah.
They both come from a musical theater background. I have a little bit of that too.
Good.
We've all known each other since high school, even
Good.
though we haven't played together for that long. So a lot of times he'll be singing, Jake and I will look at each other and just, okay, you go high, I'll go low.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's so
cool.
many instances too where people will come up and just like, hey, can you do this song? And so
And
we'll
we're just
kind of
like,
just pull it
if
out of our
one
asses.
bit, like, we'll follow
And whatever we
If
do
one
at
guy
that
knows
point,
it, we
kind
can
of
pull it out
Hey,
of
you
our
got
ass.
$20, we'll play
thing.
whatever you want, man.
You played this Eagles song. Oh, okay. We
yeah.
can do
I'm always
4-part
down.
harmonies
I
with
love
3
Eagles.
people. That's cool.
I mean, Eagles are easy, but if somebody comes and says, "I want to hear a Mark Anthony song," can you guys get that together?
I'll cover that one.
Yeah, no,
I need to
You'll
know.
actually that karaoke like that.
La, 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 la.
Pretty soon we'll be doing
that?
Smooth by Santana.
Oh,
Come loving.
Do you guys do like off the wall shit? Like, let's do like a Michael Jackson
We
cover.
do.
or-
That would
Rock with you.
Rock with you.
Oh, that's such a
Really?
great song.
We're also actually working on Blame It on the Boogie.
Really?
Yes, we are.
Oh yeah, yes I am.
You guys might need to do like an entire set today, guys. So I'm sorry. I know
can
we
do
told you
that.
3
Honestly,
songs.
like I
So
said,
wait,
we have, like,
I hope so.
probably, we put it all together like 7 or 8 hours of material. We'll play as long as you want.
Okay.
So, wait, so you guys rehearse like once a week?
We
Twice?
try to, but I mean,
So you still rehearse, really?
Yeah.
With all that.
I
Holy
mean,
shit.
you have
to
to,
bring in
right?
new songs. Sometimes we can just do new songs on the fly, but a lot of times we've been lately picking songs that are a little more difficult, trying to kind of challenge ourselves musically if we're going to add more covers because we have so many.
Good
for you. Like,
You
what's
know-
the most challenging one that you guys have put?
For
like,
instance, lately
Burn.
we've been learning Burn by
By
Deep
Deep
Purple.
Purple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that is a beast.
Harmonies
It's a
all
fucking
over the
beast.
place, instrumentally.
Guitar
Yeah.
and organ harmonies, and like we don't have an organ player, so it's just like me and
Yeah.
him like
Yeah.
trying to
This
figure
guy
it
kills
out.
Right.
Yeah, so we have
Map
to
it
like
out.
pick the parts apart and
Yeah.
actually see who's gonna play what thing.
Do you guys do that together, or do you guys listen to it separately and say, "Hey, listen, I'll take"?
We'll bring it to a rehearsal and do it together. Like for the longest time, we were doing a Beautiful Disaster, and I could not get
That's a
my,
great
yeah,
song.
my part of the harmonies. So
Oh,
it's, yeah, I know,
man.
but like once they like blended together, and once we like,
Are you guys gonna do that
nailed it.
today? Please do that today.
If you want,
Like you
Oh,
say,
yeah,
yeah.
some stuff
Don't
we
do
want
anything
down
you
on our
want,
list,
I
but like we'll
guess.
play as long as you guys want. So.
We ain't picky.
So how's the writing process? I mean, who comes up with it first?
Well, it's kind of it's interesting because everybody has like a different approach to writing. I mean, I'm one to talk. I haven't really brought much to the table yet. Just 'cause
Well, you're a
I'm the
drummer.
newest.
You're not supposed
We
to.
brought him. We brought him in.
We're waiting
Wait,
for.
it
Closes it.
We're
No,
waiting
man, you
for
bring
his
a lot to the
octopus's
table.
guard.
Hell yeah, he does.
No, but everybody has kind of like a different style in terms of what their background is
Yeah.
creatively. Jake's obviously more of a funk guy. He brought us to the table songs like Black Velvet and Summertime Lover. Eric kind of has like this bluesy, folky side,
Sweet.
but he's also an incredible arranger. And then Garrett and Austin kind of have like this alternative tinge to their sound.
You need that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, but who comes up with it first? Who comes up with the first?
I mean, yeah. Who brings the song to?
Is it
Alright,
the
so-
riff?
so
Is it
like-
the lyric? The melody?
So it depends on the song. So like this first album that we did, Earthbound, we got 3 songs from Jake, 1 song from Eric, and then the rest were me. And so I would bring like, sometimes I would bring a completed song, sometimes I would bring like a chorus.
Yeah.
Like for Baby Blue, I had a chorus, and then we had a verse progression, but we didn't have lyrics, and then Garrett put lyrics
awesome.
on the verse. So it was
Love
a
that.
collaborative thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
For a song like Frontier, I brought pretty much the whole arrangement, and then Eric helped arrange it, and then Garrett changed some of the lyrics,
Yeah.
and then we wrote it like that.
Beautiful.
And then there's another
So
song,
it's
Maker.
collaborative.
Yeah, collaborative,
Yeah.
exactly. And then make.
Yeah, for a lot of them, like the first couple songs, like Club Rock and Black Velvet, and I think Frontier and like Make Her Dance, I was busy with a lot of other gigs. I played in a lot of other bands, so I was like, they were getting together a lot, jamming.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to as much, so I actually kind of dug it because I was able to come in and like, hey, we wrote this song. And for me, like I play in a lot of bands with a lot of guys that are like, oh, let's play our original music, and you know, sometimes it's not that great, and I'm like, oh, bumming on it, and I'm like, you know, kind of put my head down while I'm playing.
There you go.
So I'm
Okay.
sick of it. I don't want to play stuff I don't like, so you know, I'm like, okay, let's hear it, and then they play it, and I was able to go like, okay, that's cool, but then I kind of have a producer's mindset, so I said, do that. Hey,
Yeah.
you know, kind of push this part in here, and then just kind of adding flavor to it. So these guys really, it's these two right here for the majority of the songs.
Good for you.
The best
Main,
example is like if you go listen to our song Club Rock, like you said, like rock and roll meets funk and soul. I wrote the guitar riff. You'll hear it when we play it, but my idea going into it was Aerosmith meets Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? I was thinking like you know, that Last Child, like that beat boogie that Aerosmith has, with like a Billie Jean kind of like slop to it. You know what I mean? And it created what pretty much I would consider our signature song. Like that captures like the Madison Grove sound, like you know, as in its most primal state. You know, and then we deviate from that. Like Frontier like goes to the more rock side. And then, like, you know, Johnny was saying, like, we got, like, Baby Blue, that's more our alternative. And then Black Velvet's the funk side of
straight
it.
Up R&B,
yeah, straight up
or
R&B.
even Fall Into Motion, that's just, like, straight up doo-wop.
It's
total pop rock. It's like
Early
That's dope. I'm going to hear that one, too.
Awesome.
Well, how do the lyrics fit in? I mean, are the lyrics all over the place, too? Or is it focused? I mean, do you have a certain theme that you focus on?
Usually, because there's, like, 99% of the time, most our songs are built out of a riff or a chorus, and so the chorus will a chorus will inspire the riff, or the riff will inspire a chorus.
Nice.
It'll create sort of a theme, and then we sort of like, you know, just sort of stream of consciousness, write what we can, and see what rhymes, see what doesn't, try to make an end rhyme if we can.
I love that.
And the whole process. It
How
does
long
end
is
up
it?
being pretty
From
collaborative.
like when you start writing the first word until the last of it, can you do it in a session, or do you need your time to go somewhere?
He's got a full notebook.
We got
dense.
He's got a couple notebooks. I have a full notebook of just lyrics to like throw into like sort of any situation.
So you fit them in.
Really cool.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
differs between the songs because like sometimes like I got Logic on my computer, so I'll like demo a song out and then you know, I'll reference that, or I'll just have one in my book that I know, like Make Her Dance was just like chords that I had, and then the reason we actually had the album is because he has a buddy named Ryan who helped produce our first album. Ryan Athey,
good man.
Yeah, shout out to Ryan.
Big shout out.
Thank you so much for all the stuff you do for us.
And he was like, hey, like he was going to Cal State Dominguez Hills, and he said, hey, for my senior project, I need to record a full-fledged album. So I want you guys to, you know, be part of that album. So it's like, all right, well, let's sit down and let's actually take out some of these songs that I have written. Like, let's get as much music as we can together.
How cool!
Get some Jake songs in there.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, through you a bone
in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Jake songs are fun, man.
Was that like a charity case, or can he actually write?
No, he can actually write.
Honestly, no. It's a charity case that he allows us to sing.
Really? But it still is.
Cool, guys.
I've got so many little sparse ideas. I just never get around to actually sitting down and completing an idea.
Spoken like a true musician.
I'll get into it later.
And that's why you invest in a band.
So then, how was the experience? I mean, did it take him forever to get it done? Or?
Yeah, actually, it took.
Oh god.
It wasn't Ryan's fault that it took that long. It was
From the time that we started the album to the time we finished it, we went through 3 drummers. You know what I mean?
3.
Yeah, well, we started
And we
recording
still
the
got
actual
it out.
album.
We
with
started, but we started like because we had the covers at first.
Yeah,
then
we
had-
did. They for their like junior year, end of the year project. It was just record 2 songs.
Yeah.
So he called me up. He was like, "Oh, my buddy Eric. We went to recording school classes together at Golden West College with John Kubis,
Cool.
Called me up. Was like, "Hey, you got a band?" I said, "Yeah, definitely." Brought these guys in. Did a couple songs, and then
Club rock
next year he said, "Hey, it's my senior project. Got to do a whole album. You guys have a whole album worth of material?" We said, "Hell yeah, we do."
Which we didn't.
He made it up.
Not at all. But I was like, "Yeah,
we
just."
just. Well, wait.
We'll see you in 2 weeks with 9 more songs.
Ready to go.
So that was a group project, and I mean, you guys have all probably done group projects before.
Yeah, of course.
Some people put in a lot, some people put in a
don't
little.
at all.
So afterwards, Ryan donated just a ton of his time.
Good for him.
And we went and re-recorded the drums, re-recorded bass, everything, redid everything, and put it out like a finished product that we were a lot happier with.
Wow.
So we got Mr. Johnny Arnold on there, which was awesome. Johnny kills it.
Yeah. So did you have to go to a studio, like an actual studio, or go to a bedroom?
Yeah, the studio that we did drums at is called MAPS Studios, which I think stands for
Music and Production Studios up in Fullerton, California.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, our buddy Mike Wilson, who we all went to high school with, actually.
That's sweet.
Nice.
Same music program we were all in.
Good connection.
So over the course of 2 days, I was able to finish 8 songs worth.
Yeah, drums and bass together.
The drums.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
And then we went to Costa Mesa Studios where Ryan was interning and got like vocals done, and then all the guitars.
And then you put them together.
Guitars we did on our own. Like I did
with the Kemper. Yeah,
I did with Kemper, and then Jake recorded his own guitars in his like garage or something.
Cool.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I got like a back house that I've kind of modified into a
There you
little
go.
do-it-yourself
Yeah,
studio.
cool.
Nice.
Does the trick.
It does.
So what do you use? Are you like a Logic guy too? Or?
I do Logic and Pro Tools.
Uh-huh.
I went to school for audio engineering,
Right.
recording arts.
So you have to learn Pro Tools.
Yes,
Yeah.
they make you learn Pro Tools, but I like them both for different reasons. So I can do a lot of stuff at home and just, track stuff. I've got drums, I've got bass and guitars and mics, so I just can make a bunch of demos.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and that's what I like to bring to these guys when I get a chance. It's just like
Makes
kind
it
of
easy.
Whatever, still waiting on
working
them.
here.
Yeah.
Right. Do you guys get to hang out outside of all the band stuff?
Dude, we don't actually want to.
They hate each other.
This is fucking news to me.
Garrett's like,
Yeah, do you guys just rehearse or you hang out?
No, we hang out. This guy's been my best friend for like 10 years.
so cool, man.
Yeah, we
His
go
words, not mine.
on. We go on. We go on. We go on.
Hey.
We go on trips. We do. We hang out after shows. We hang out during the week, grab lunch and whatnot. We're all
Nice.
we're all friends. We're all brothers. We do things for each other. It's definitely a brotherhood, and there's a lot to be said about keeping each other in line and keeping each other working hard and keeping each other focused and making sure that everyone is definitely still working on the material that we're trying to work on. And I know I pull a lot of teeth, and I apologize for being fucking annoying.
Someone has to.
about it. But I
the
said
mom.
I'm the one who sent the daily reminder. Remember to learn these songs, my lovelies.
Amazing. But they handle it
Keep
well,
working.
right? Right. But they handle it. I mean, they respect
Absolutely.
your leadership.
I mean,
Yeah, 'cause everyone
I don't
needs
call
that.
it leadership, but more as like democratic guidance.
Honestly, something I like about this
Nicely
band
put.
is kinda-
Nicely put.
But to have that voice that's kind of like guiding the ship, I think that's
It
important
helps.
for any band, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
It
For
com-
any
it comes in
organization.
waves. It's usually these two kind of back and forth.
Yeah.
One of them slacks a little bit, the other one steps up, and
That's
it's
really
just
cool.
like, hey guys, like we got to be on top of our stuff. Like,
Yeah.
don't forget we got rehearsal this Wednesday.
What do you guys
Learn new
use? Is it
songs.
SMS? Is it what chatting?
Just text back?
Is it text?
Text messages,
Group
sometimes
chat.
on
Alright.
sometimes on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we've learned it's a lot easier to condense
Of
it
course.
to like one platform.
But is it like people that are more vocal than the others?
It
or?
depends on the given week.
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
Because some
I don't
people
think
can write this.
It's difficult for any of
I'm
us
more
all
of
to give
this.
each other
I'm the
feedback.
Oh man. But
Well-
yeah, we keep in communication.
All right.
like, pretty
So you have
much
this
always.
album. It's out, right?
Yeah.
And how long has it been out?
Since
Late
October 26th.
Congratulations.
Thank
Thank
you
you so much.
Thank you.
So did you guys do like a record release party? Did you guys do like a
Yeah,
big-
over at Perks Bar.
Oh no!
Yeah.
shit. Okay, what was that like? How was it?
Fun, dude.
it was
was a lot.
packed.
It was a,
Yeah,
it was
we
a-
love Perks. We play there almost every month. So
So did you
So-
guys
Perfect.
play the album live, or did you guys play the album like?
No,
on
we
the
played it
speakers?
We
live.
played it the whole thing.
Oh.
Wow, man.
Start to
Played
finish.
live.
Well,
We
yeah,
got-
so we had Gearhart, our buddies Gearhart, another great HB local band, open
Beautiful.
for us. And then we did our album, and then we took a break, and then just did like one long set of covers
Yeah.
after that to close the night out till 1.
That's amazing.
Nice.
man. Yeah, because you have it in your arsenal.
Hell
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
Okay, so the album's been out since October. Are you guys getting back into the writing mode too, or are you guys just?
I'm
Absolutely.
trying to right
We're
now.
working
I-
on it. Yeah.
I don't bring a lot to the table, but I.
You
I
keep
did
saying
mess with
that. I don't believe it.
He brings drums.
I actually came up with a pretty fine riff last night after we came home from a gig, so I'm going to show it to these guys.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
Show it to
Yeah,
him today,
Johnny.
man. I
Yeah, it's right here.
We're not gonna interfere.
It's been born. Here, you heard it first at Granted.
Yes.
Right video.
So
Live jam.
keep your eyes and ears open for MG2.
Yeah, MG2.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
So now with your setup, I mean, would you consider going into more of like a home studio recording, or are you guys thinking like studio? Let's just keep it.
It's kind of up in the air.
That kind of
Best
stuff's
bang
cool
for your buck,
demos
I
for the
guess.
mo-
Yeah.
that-
Yeah.
Well, we got really lucky. We got a really great deal with Maps up
Yeah.
in Fullerton, and then we got a really great deal at
I'm
CMS. So we ended up like considering we made the album twice, and then it didn't cost us
Yeah, it did.
maybe
Maybe more.
anything to make it the
Correct.
first time because it was all for
So
Dominguez
amazing.
Hills.
For educational
But yeah, I mean,
purposes.
Right.
we got out so cheap. I don't know if we could easily afford to do a whole nother full length album right away.
Not at
I'm
this
planning for
point,
something in
but-
2020 is like when we're gonna release the
20
next.
yeah.
But I do
Alright.
want an EP this year. Do something like a little
Even
liner.
if it's
Yeah,
even
EP
if
is
that was a
perfect.
more
Do a little low
DIY.
budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do low
And
budget.
EPs
Yeah.
are great for like social media because you can
Hell yeah.
slowly.
Like
Exactly.
44
Yeah.
tunes, get them out there.
And all the songs that aren't as linear, like there are some songs that belong on an album, there's some songs that don't. You put those on the EP.
Yeah.
Yeah, like let's do I Hate This Song.
Yeah, I have.
I hate this song.
I had
This is great.
I had
This
a
is
writer's block, and I couldn't write anything I like. So I'm just like, I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna write a song called "I Hate the Song" because I can't write because I
I
hate it.
can't
And
fucking
then I
think
started
of
writing it.
anything.
I started singing to myself. I'm like, this is actually a pretty good song.
I
Yeah,
it made the cut.
It's very much a la Bob Dylan meets Bowling for Soup.
Oh wow.
It's freaking awesome.
The bridge.
I hate
the bridge,
this song.
The lyrics for the bridge are, "This is the bridge. If you don't realize, la la la, fuck you. That's why."
And it's my favorite song.
Oh, that's great.
Well, what's the album name?
For the next
Earthbound.
one.
No. For the one that
This one, Earthbound.
Earthbound. And then how'd you guys come up with the
Beautiful.
name?
That one's just like I had that idea back like when I started Madison Grove. I'm like, the first album's gonna be called Earthbound because like we're coming to Earth.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
We're-
Make
we're-
yourself
I was
present.
curious. Are we
Or does it
stuck to the
are we
earth?
bound-
Are we
Yeah.
bound
Or
to
did
the
you
earth?
do
dualistic meaning
Go
there.
Did you just take it from the
That's
King
always
Crimson
been an
EP,
enigma to me.
Earthbound, or the Bison BC album?
I don't know either
Hey
of
man, we
those
took
bands.
it from the
I've never heard of either of those bands before in my life.
I like to
A
think
nice disclaimer there.
I like to think it's reminiscent of the psychic child from Nintendo. That guy.
Ness?
Yes, that one. Earthbound, his
That's
home.
so nerdy.
Earthbound is home.
No, I remember Ness from
Transition in
Smash
Game
Bros,
Boys.
but that's it.
Yeah.
Why you got it?
beforehand.
And I never
Huh?
played
You got it? You got it here?
No, like I got the reference.
Not yet. It's coming.
See you next
It's
week.
it's a deep cut for sure.
Yeah.
It's a deep cut.
Earthbound.
So did you guys compile like the songs just based on the fact, well, these are all the songs we know, or was there a selection process to kind of picking what's going to go on the album?
He has a lot of songs that he's written that are demos and whatnot. He has a lot of songs he's written that are in demo mode. I have a lot of songs that are written that are in demo mode. We picked the ones that were the most complete, the ones that we were the most inspired by from
Okay.
him.
Yeah.
Well, the ones that he was also the most comfortable with, the ones that he felt the strongest about that we needed to like get a strong sound.
Yeah.
How
many tracks?
We have 10 tracks on there.
Including...
Well, we have 9 tracks, and then the bonus track, Club Rock, which we released
Nice.
as a single.
Yeah, we recorded that at Maps. We did just live recording on the room, and then redid the vocals. And so, you know, we wanted to put it on the CD as a bonus track. It didn't have quite the same sound because we did it differently. But
Do you guys ever do like acoustic shows?
Yeah.
yeah, we have one coming
What are
up
those
at
like?
Perks, at Perks actually on the 17th.
Oh,
February
cool.
17th,
Yeah, nice.
Sunday.
So do you guys play like the same guitar parts? Do you modify?
No,
Between me and him? Yeah, so it's kind of he has a totally different style than I do, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because if we both sounded the same, it would kind of just be in unison.
Why be there? Yeah.
So like he'll put more of like a rock edge on it, and I'm always the one to kind of spice it up with funky stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? Like Club Rock, he's doing the main like rock riff, and I go into a little like funky.
Yeah, he's got like a Prince chime going on there. It's
I
sick.
love that.
So we try to keep it different so that
we
it
compliment
makes
each
variety.
other. Like
Yeah, it
we
works really
definitely
well.
like, even though like we don't like ever say it, like we definitely make an effort to not do the same thing.
Good for
Yeah.
you guys.
You know what
Right.
I mean?
Yeah,
You guys
give
play
the
so
audience
differently, I
a
don't
full
think
experience.
you could do the same thing. Like, I don't think you would wind up doing the same
No,
thing. you know?
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
But it would be purposeful. It wouldn't be like, well, we didn't know what else to play.
Yeah,
exactly.
And then, are you guys really in touch with your fans? Like, give us an insight.
Yeah,
as to
we
what the
actually
fandom
we're
is
actually
like.
after this we're playing one of our fans' birthday parties because
Oh, that's so
Right on.
cool,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, she's been with us since like we played. There used to be this bar in Huntington Beach called Harvey's. Rest in
Rest in
peace.
Peace.
Harvey's.
Harvey's.
And that's like where we got our start, and she's seen us from there, and that was 3 years ago, and she's followed us ever since.
yeah.
So, who's gonna be her birthday present? Who does she pick?
Woof.
Oh,
She's married.
Single.
Do you want to give her a shout out?
It's his birthday.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, Jenny.
Perfect.
Happy birthday, Jenny.
It's also Eric's birthday today, so happy birthday, Eric!
Happy birthday, Eric.
So happy to have you here, man.
If you guys forgot, Eric's the bass player.
So everybody.
Oh, and we all forgot. Trust me.
So who does the social media stuff online?
He does Facebook. I do. Yeah, he does Facebook.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry, do you imagine him doing emojis?
I don't even have a
maybe
motion.
maybe like middle finger emojis.
That's the one he's the most versed in.
Right. We keep him as far away from the social media.
The
stuff.
most recent one, yeah.
There's
that
a
one.
reason we don't give him a mic.
They always say that, and then they do it. They always
I know, right?
It just ends up in front of him somehow.
No, Garrett does Facebook, and I do Instagram.
Okay.
And where are those accounts? Where can we find those?
At Madison Grove Bands. for both.
Instagram.
You guys are very, very active, and just a little bit of insight as to how we know each other and how you guys made it into our studio was I was in a cover band when I was crazy enough to do those 4-hour gigs. What?
4 hours
What the
every
fuck?
Saturday.
Yeah, man.
I couldn't do it anymore.
Especially 2 a day.
It's
But
a
it's not-
sacrifice. So you got to give up girlfriends. You got to give up life. You know? Like,
Life
in general.
is gone.
Yeah, it's a big sacrifice.
Everyone's like, you want to go out on Saturdays? Like, no, like I gotta play a
I'm
show, and then
working,
you
come
see
to
those
the
same
4 hours.
people.
It's
go
kind of
in
nice.
and-
So instead of being like, where am I going to go party? We
Right.
are the
You
party.
know- yeah.
I get to party
Totally.
every weekend with these guys.
no,
It's not a bad deal.
paid parties.
But you guys came to my party
Yeah.
at my cover gig, and you guys were just so cool because you guys stuck around for I think it was like 2 hours talking to even like our groupies where they would be hanging out, and you guys were just so gracious, buying shots and drinks for everybody. And I remembered you guys, and I remembered that band name, and I think I was talking to you mostly because I was also quite sloshed.
Sloshy.
But
That was over at Centerfield, right?
it was
Yeah.
no, it was at Marlin Barn, HB.
Oh, okay, there we go.
I
There we
love
go.
the Marlin
Yeah,
Bar.
and then it was just months later, and Guy, who's in touch with you guys, I would assume
Yeah,
it's
correct.
Yeah, and he's like, who would you like to have featured on the show? And it just because you guys are so good on social media, it's always top of mind. You guys always have a post. So I'm like, dude, Madison
You were
Grove.
the
That's
first
what
person
counts.
to tell me that.
That's what counts.
My mom always
We're live
complains
now.
that I'm not posting enough.
So does my
Like, straight up.
We're live now.
That's amazing, man.
Hey!
Yeah,
It's
it's
amazing.
Say hi to the people.
It's
We
what-
did it, Mom.
It counts only when you're on social media.
Yeah, it really makes an impact, man. I mean, people
They say pics or it didn't happen,
Right.
Right.
SM or it didn't happen.
But I mean, it's true that if you go the complete opposite and you guys don't post at all, people aren't gonna remember you.
Exactly.
But because
Right.
you guys post so much, being on top
got
of
it.
mind is going to
Yeah,
be good
well,
for
yeah,
you.
we got it, and I always make a point to make a show schedule at the beginning of every month so people
See
know
that.
exactly where
Yeah.
we're playing.
So
you what
I
mean?
know when we have gigs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Jake-
I know when to be there.
Yeah, it works for everyone, right?
Thank you. So thank you for that.
you're welcome. And they gave me shit for posting the private event on the
Oh, they do,
public
yeah.
forum. They're like, "Oh, why'd you put a private event?" It's like, "Cause you weren't gonna remember."
I can't play anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah, you can't play anyway.
We also didn't post this on the Instagram.
No, I
Just
didn't.
saying.
No, you did.
Just
So that's a
saying.
shocker. But I can only assume that you will be posting
It's
a shit
happening.
ton
It's
after that.
happening.
Oh, absolutely.
So wait, this show will
I
probably be
posted
out
on
in like
Facebook like crazy, so.
3 weeks or 4 weeks.
Okay.
So no,
It's longer than that.
Okay.
man.
5,
Really?
6?
It's like.
well, I want to know if you guys have a show like in March.
Yeah.
Oh, we have,
That'd be
we
plugged.
have shows almost every weekend.
Awesome.
Pretty much every weekend, at least one.
I love
Okay.
that.
So yeah.
What's one in March that we can remember off the top? Because she's got our phones.
I believe it's March 9th. We'll be playing at the Marlin Bar.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Oh, sweet.
March
Alright.
9th,
Okay.
we're at the
Alright.
Marlin Bar. And then if you want to see us in a bit more of an intimate setting, March 30th, we'll be at Mother's Tavern.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
intimate setting.
Very intimate
That is
setting.
very
Okay, great.
interesting.
Drink some beer with us.
And the week before that, I think it's the 23rd. We're playing at Perks again, and that'll be
Nice.
a Saturday night.
Very
So
cool.
who does the booking? Do you do the
It's
booking?
between the two of us,
All
really.
right.
Yeah.
Great
that's
work, man.
Spearhead.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Seriously?
Yeah, the way you
Yeah.
guys are doing everything
Just busy.
administratively
Yeah.
in conjunction with the music,
Yeah,
which we're
it's
not
so
easy.
stoked to hear.
Well, it's hard because like we tried having managers and they just don't.
They don't deliver, right?
Yeah, they don't deliver. You know. What
Everything's
I mean?
up front,
Exactly.
and then they just once you commit, you're like,
Thank
"You're
you for
our
the
guy."
payments.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Thank
So
you.
like we're holding that management or holding out for that management position to someone who actually
looking
wants.
for
it.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
why
you
we're
deserve
able
that.
to do it ourselves. I mean,
Yeah.
we can book for ourselves and
Passively, yeah.
publicize for ourselves.
Yeah,
We've been doing it
exactly.
pretty well this
Yeah.
far. So
And,
You're
like,
doing it very
what
well.
my biggest thing right now is like trying to get more involved into the music scene so that we can meet other bands and they
So
start.
that's what we're
meeting
here
with
for,
other
guys.
ones.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
we're
appreciate it.
gonna connect you guys not only just through naturally connecting you with bands, but we have Granted Radio Nights, which is our sponsored nights where we take a whole venue and we put together bands sounding similar to you guys,
Yeah.
Hell
so
yeah.
that your fans get to enjoy the
Well,
whole
no
night.
one really sounds
Right,
like
instead of coming and going.
Let's just say same genre or close genres.
Closely,
They're basically
closely.
going to be tribute bands for Madison Grove.
So basically, a night of the melting pot.
yeah.
So those bands also sound like Psychic Electric Dragons?
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, don't reveal too much yet, okay?
yeah.
We gotta save some.
That's actually the first
plug.
thought that came to my head a few bands ago. I was like, oh yeah, yes, exactly, yeah. That's the first thought. I was like, oh, perfect, yeah. Definitely the first thing I thought.
It's like Gyarados, but like with electric powers.
Yeah, exactly.
Sweet.
Man, we are
Electric
just
power.
deep
I am
cut nerdy.
Deep cut nerdy.
Super deep cut. I don't even
Right
think
in the
these two got
nostalgia.
that. I got that one. I grew up in that
right there
era.
with you, man.
I got it. I got it too.
That was a
man. I got
Pokemon
the
reference for everyone at home.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah, I was in the wrong fucking industry. That was a Pokemon reference.
Yes, it was. Very much was. Yeah. No, I got it. I appreciate it. I really do.
Thank you.
These guys are
MMA.
10 years, 11 years older than I am.
Be quiet.
Sorry.
You're on dangerous grounds.
They're 23. I'm 13.
Yes.
That's the whole thing. It really brings the big question about why I'm drinking if I'm 13 years old.
And again, we appreciate.
We checked IDs. We checked IDs.
Yes, thanks so much.
Wait, there's a 30 rack?
So wait, did you guys start playing instruments very early on? Individually, I mean.
I was probably about
Yeah.
9 when I picked up the guitar.
Yeah, that's
I
early.
started
That's
playing
early.
drums at 8.
I was a little later. I was 14, I think.
That's still
I started
young.
playing bass, but I played piano as a little kid, and I was always singing in like church choir and
Nice.
stuff like that.
Sang for most of my life, 13, 14, when I started picking up a guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about 8 when I picked up a guitar, but I've been singing since like I can remember.
Yeah.
Just like singing, and eventually
Yeah.
I'm like, I can actually get better at this.
He's like, he was born with a 5th appendage, and it was a guitar.
Oh, that's what this is.
That's what they call it.
It's got strings.
I'm so excited to hear you guys play. How did you guys pick the 3 that you had to pick for today?
Oh,
The songs.
Like a tally. Like
Yeah,
voting.
we voted, but like
Okay.
Club Rock is obviously our song. That's the first song we ever wrote.
It's a
So
banger.
like,
Yeah.
it's a banger. It's just like
Yeah.
it's. What other one? Are we playing Black Velvet?
yeah, I think Black Velvet. Black Velvet's one that will definitely show you our more funk side.
And then Frontier is the rock.
That's the sexy
side.
one.
Frontier's definitely the rock and roll, and then we'll throw whatever cover
Yeah,
you guys
whatever
want
you
to
guys
hear.
want to
Yeah.
hear, we're happy to play.
love
We
Yeah.
got more
Love
originals too, but I mean, we're happy if you guys want.
I would do 3 originals and a cover.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The covers thing is a new thing, by the way.
Yeah, that's very new.
Yeah, it is. Like today,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Literally today.
Right on.
Usually we're all about the original.
You picked the right band.
No, we're excited. We can't.
Because I mean, like the way we see it is we're always grouping fans with each other as far as bands. So Patreon, we have a Patreon, we have a special tier
Awesome.
just for covers. So the fans of, say, for example, earlier today, Augmented Chaos would want to hear their cover of something, but if they pay a certain tier, that's the only way they can hear it. Meaning they hear their cover and your cover and everybody
Yeah.
else in the show's cover. So they'll find you guys.
Oh,
Sick.
sweet. They'll find us.
I want to be found.
So once again, all of this talking about what you guys play is really it's like foreplay. You
It
know,
is.
I'm horny for it. I want to hear you guys.
I want to hear it.
I'm hard.
I'm being teased.
Let's move in the other room and hear you guys play. I really want to hear it.
Cool. Let's do it.
Rock and roll.
All right, this first one's called Club Rock. Staring at me from across the room. Your heart was pumping out sweet perfume. You call me over with a wink and a smile. Say how'd you like to not talk for a while. You said your body got to move your body. What you think your body's for? You got my body feeling kinda naughty. Let me put my hands on yours. I make my move and you can't resist. I see you walking, trying to sway you dead. I asked your name, but you turned around. Finger to your lips, you started grooving down. You said your body got to move your body. What you think your body is for? You got my body feeling kinda naughty. Let me put my hands on yours. Pa, 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 da, 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 da. So I make my move. Pa, 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 da, 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 da. And I paid your tab. Pa, 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 da, 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 da. And then you finish your drink. Pa, 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 da, 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 da. But when you started to dance, you were shaking your ass. Oh, your body rolling, body rolling. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your body got to move your body. What you think your body's for? You got my body. Thank you. That one's called Club Rock. This next one I'm gonna play for you is a little more groovy. It's called Black Velvet. Oh yeah. Been on her own since she was 17. She'll steal your heart, then she'll set you free. Yeah, we all know she's got a dirty mind. She comes around, looking too damn fine. You know I love the way she looks at me. I wanna bathe inside her energy. But something's creeping and I gotta know. Is my dirty little lover gonna make it to my show? I'm only trying to tease you, 'cause I like the way your body's made, and I'd really love to please you. What do you say? And she said, my love, electrifying. I'm not even trying. What's got your tongue all tied up? Let me try to unwind it. I got your love on lockdown. Everybody can dance all night now. Everybody's an animal. You can be my animal. She's got a body like an hourglass, thinking this thing. Girl, I like your bite, I like your string. She lets her hair fly everywhere, out on the floor. You keep me begging, pleading, give me more. Everybody wants a piece of your love, girl, but I ain't even tripping about that. Tonight she knows that this is where it's at. I got a piece of the sun. She burns like a shot of black velvet on the tip of my tongue. I'm only trying to tease you, 'cause I like the way your body's made. It's only my obsession. Gotta get you over there. Oh, oh, oh. She's bringing her hips and clothes. My heart stopped beating a while ago. I lost my life to a sensual sinister road. My love's electrifying, and I'm not even trying. What's got your tongue all tied up? Let me try to unwind it. I got your love on lockdown. Everybody can dance all night now. Everybody's an animal. You can be my animal. My love's electrifying, and I'm not even trying. What's got your tongue all tied up? Let me try to unwind it. I got your love on lockdown. Everybody can dance all night now. Everybody's an animal. You could be my animal. Thank you very much.
Guys, that was amazing.
Thank you.
No, really.
Yeah, Madison Grove. There's one thing I want to say. Like, it's very clear you're having a lot of fun performing,
Yeah.
and
Every single one of you.
yeah, it's so cool, so
Yeah.
cool.
I missed the whole thing, man.
No, you didn't.
I have to make sure the levels are right, but I promise you this, dude. You're going to have the best fucking mix on the planet.
Yeah. I bet you say that to all the bands.
I say it to all the girls, all the bands, all the time.
Stop it. Put your
No,
shovel down. Quit
but
digging that
he,
hole.
but he was in here the whole time, so usually he's out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He gave you guys some attention.
Thanks, Emo.
I like to party, man, but when it's a good band like you guys, I like to make sure
I like to
the
have
nacho
fun,
salad
man.
is
Yeah.
good before I party.
Of course.
I don't know if I'm alone in this, but I don't know either of your names.
Oh, I'm Alex.
Alex
You can call me Haz.
Has.
You didn't
Yeah.
listen to the intro, man. I wrote it down. It was perfect.
We're even related too, so
They're all
this is my.
screaming in my
He's
ear,
my brother.
man.
I'm his older brother.
I'm damaged
Yeah.
from all the loud
No,
music,
I
so-
get it. It happens.
Yeah, Haz is
Haz
my older
and
brother.
Alex, thank you guys. Of
course.
Thank you very much. We
You guys
appreciate
are
it.
amazing.
Emo,
Right.
Thank you so much for having us.
And they're
We
fun
really
to party
appreciate
with, man. I mean, we partied with them at the Marlin Bar. So we got
We're going to continue it today.
All right, sweet.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Everyone's Ubering home.
Just show up to Vinny's house and be like, fucking Jimmy! Look at we
No, but,
fucking
I mean,
bought."
The vocals, man. I love the harmonies, how you guys
So
do
cool.
that.
so cool. And even like taking charge, there is the main vocalist, but you still, hand it off to somebody worthy too. So
Right.
hats off to you guys, man.
Well, yeah, and like I said, I mean, clearly you guys are having a lot of fun when you're performing. It really did feel like, I was going to say performance, but that's obviously not the word I'm looking for.
That's exactly what it was.
Literally. I know, but like, no. It felt like, God, theatrical. That's the word.
yeah.
It felt very theatrical, and like, I don't know. I just loved how you guys interacted as you were performing.
Right, I mean,
just thought
you're
that was-
musicians, but you're great entertainers.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah,
true.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Where'd you?
And we don't say that to everyone.
Where'd you learn how to dance?
I'm sorry, do it again.
That was awesome.
Yeah! You're done. That's
This
awesome.
Unfortunately, this is an audio medium, so you can't
Yeah, you
see
can't.
the live performance. You guys.
We got it.
All right.
And remind me again where, if I wanted to watch Crazy Legs live performance, where might it be?
Next Friday.
So I mean, when this is gonna be posted when?
Yeah, about a month.
Okay, so a month from now will be the 9th. Actually, we'll be playing. Okay, yeah, pull it up here.
I got it.
That's February.
Yeah, this is February.
Google Calendar, sir.
That's
Pull
right.
it up on- So anyway, we play pretty much every weekend, and the one off the top of my head, I believe, is March 9th, which
Cool.
is a Saturday
Okay.
at Marlin Bar where we met
All right.
with Emo there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have
March 9th at the Marlin Bar.
Yeah, March 9th, the Marlin Bar. Then we
Beautiful.
have March
Friday
5th.
the 15th of March at Ohana in Sunset Beach. Awesome venue.
Oh, nice.
In the back.
23rd at Neptune's.
23rd at J. King Neptune's right down the street from there.
Sweet.
Right, pretty much just after Warner on PCA.
It's our second
And
time. You
Mother's
didn't
on
never
the
play.
way.
Yeah,
A lot of
that's right.
Sunset
You didn't
Beach.
play there with us.
Sweet.
Sunset Beach.
let's slow that down so the listeners can know what the heck is going on. So we have
All the
March
bass
the
players.
9th, Marlin Bar Grill. It's a Saturday. We start at 9 o'clock and at 1 a.m.
Nice.
And then you said Ohana on Friday, March the 15th, which we start at 11:30 and we go until 11:30. Encores sold
Start at
separately.
8:30.
Nice.
I'm sorry. Wow, 8:30 and we end at 11:30. Why do I keep doing that? 8:30 we end at 11:30 at Ohana, and then the 23rd.
23rd at Neptune's.
March the 23rd at Neptune's. That one is
8:30 to
going to be
12:30.
another 8:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. and that is a Saturday, I believe.
Awesome.
Saturday.
And then
the following Saturday at Mother's in Sunset Beach from 3 to 6.
on
Nice.
the 30th.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Very
so
cool.
that's the
All right,
daytime
awesome.
gig
I
there. So
love
that's
that.
March
Cool.
for us.
Awesome.
I love
We'll
that,
promote
man.
all
You can
those.
catch us
Absolutely.
at any of those, and we'll put them up on the Facebook, the Instagram. Please
And-
follow us on Facebook, on Instagram.
And where
Yes.
where would that Facebook and Instagram place be to
you can
follow?
find you can
At
follow
Madison
us on
Grove Band. At Madison Grove
Awesome.
Band.
At
Spelled like
Madison
Madison Square Garden Grove. Madison Grove.
Madison Grove
Did we ask about the name?
BAND.
Huh?
Did we ask you guys how you got the name?
Nope.
Okay, how'd you guys get the name?
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Get real deep into it.
Please do the professional
Wait.
version.
Garden Grove,
All right,
Madison.
Hold on.
Illicit substances were taking effect.
Of course.
Yes.
We were somewhere out of Barstow when the drugs became taken.
Oh, all right.
Now we're in bad country.
No.
It's a deep cut.
No, yeah, thank you. No, we were hanging out one time under the influence, and
Us too.
yeah, us two, me and Garrett, and we started listening to White Pepper by this band called Ween, the album. Have you ever heard of Ween?
Of course,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
Mollusk album.
Okay,
Fucking the best.
okay, there you go.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
So we were listening to White Pepper, and there's this song called Bananas and Blow.
Okay.
And the chorus goes, bananas and blow. Ooh, bananas and blow. Bananas and blow. Stuck in my cabana, living on bananas and blow. No, the illicit,
and blow.
the illicit substances
amazing.
that we were under the influence of made me think that they were saying Madison
Madison
Grove. I heard Madison Grove. Ooh. And so I was like, oh, dude, that'd be the best band name ever. But at the time, I had a girlfriend named Madison, and we were in Garden Grove. So
Oh, no wonder why.
Yeah, so
have to wait.
I think I might have been thinking I was
Gotcha.
Smarter than I was, but
That's about right.
But
It's actually really funny because we were like Madison Grove, okay, and so when we were starting out, we were like, we need a name, and then like this was months before we were actually a group, and
even after.
yeah, so it was we didn't have any thought of a better name, so we were like, let's just for our first ever gig, the 4th of July, it's like we're Madison Grove. We even have a Facebook group that is still Madison Grove, comma, for now.
We're gonna change the name.
We're gonna
All right, we're not gonna stick with it yet.
Because these guys are always coming to me like, I think we should have a better name. I'm like, yeah, dude, if you want a better name, then fucking pick one. I already came up with the name. I'm not going to go back and do more
names
work.
are always like that.
Seriously.
Madison Grove.
Madison Grove.
Okay, I guess we're sticking with it.
It's a great name, man.
It is.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
It's a good
Thank you.
It's a good name.
Thank you.
No,
We've gotten a
thank
lot of
you
praise.
guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Man, the dynamics of you guys is just
All right, so let's wrap it up here, finish it up. Is there anything or anyone you might want to give a shout out to that might have been filming this whole thing?
Let's start from here.
Oh, okay.
Go this way.
That might have been filming
Families.
this whole thing. Definitely Jesse. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Yeah, shout out to Jesse.
amazing work.
Definitely shout out to our families, everybody who has helped support us throughout this whole thing. It's been an absolute pleasure to honor you guys in the best way we can. Shout out to Ryan who produced our album.
Brian Athey.
Shout out to our buddies in Gearheart who have been like incredible supporters, and all the other bands that have come through and helped support us. You guys mean the world to us.
Well put.
Awesome,
You need
man.
to run for office.
I know, right?
I thought about it,
I'll
but-
write your speeches.
You know, I thought about it, but I have a feeling that in today's society, I would probably be like a black sheep kind of candidate. That
I
would,
don't know, man.
You never know these
Dark
days.
horse, I think.
Most sober politician up there.
Oh,
No, that kid has some
Yeah,
integrity.
We'd vote for you.
He's got
Thank you, man.
yeah.
I appreciate that.
Awesome,
Myers?
guys.
Yeah, I like to thank obviously my mom and dad because they were the big supporters of this, especially in the beginning. My great grandma, who's 95, still kicking it.
Yeah.
She still comes to our shows. It's our
Really?
mascot.
It's amazing.
Yeah, my granny Annie. I like to thank the fans that come out and see us all the time. Without them, none of this would be possible.
True.
And all the venues that let us play. Rest in peace, Harvey's.
Rip.
And who else? Oh, and then everyone who worked on our album, not just like Ryan Athey, but Duke DeCastro for the album like digital design, and Jenny for the initial album art concepts. And who else worked on it? I know Jake did. Thank you, Jake, for mixing Club Rock.
Nice.
And yeah, thank you. Look out for more music. It's
Hell
coming.
yeah.
Oh, we can't wait.
It's gonna be good.
To that end, we had a great beginning sketch for our album cover. Be sure to follow Ginny Ryan. That's JINNY RYANN. She is a fantastic actress and a fantastic artist. Give her a like, give her a follow, look her up on Facebook.
Got it.
From the spelling that I gave. Thank you to my mother, my dad for the RV. Oh gosh, the RV.
Thank you,
days.
Jim. You probably never met me, but I used to hang out in your son's RV all the time.
And without it, there wouldn't be.
Out of context, that kind of sounds worse than it actually was.
We went right for it. You were right.
I want to thank God and Love Force for bringing us together. I want to
Yeah.
thank each and every one of these boys for putting in the dedication and work and putting up with my fucking ridiculous, like, motherly get your shit together things when I
it
don't
works.
have my shit together.
You said it.
I know.
Practice what you preach.
I am incorrigible. I realize. But thank you, Granted Records and Granted Radio, for having us on.
course.
Our pleasure.
Again, to all of our fans, to the super fans that have been with us from the beginning, to our people at Monroe, Ginny, Luke, Nick, for putting up with our noise while we were creating our sound, to all of the wonderful people who have come in and out of our lives since then, girlfriends and friends and whatnot included.
I miss you all.
Danny's a good one.
Thank you, Danny.
Thanks, Danny. Yeah, that's what I got. Thank you, family.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Jake.
Thank you, of course, Mom and Dad.
Yes.
Always.
Always.
That's why I'm here. That's how I got here.
Mom and Dad.
Thank you, my amazing girlfriend Kelly, and all the people who come to our shows
I
constantly.
didn't say Jesse. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Jesse.
Oh, we said thank you, Jesse. I can say it multiple times though. Thank you,
I
Jesse.
love you. I love you so much.
She also has a band. Just saying. Okay, go on.
Okay, everybody who helped write all the music, this band, thank you guys for being, so supportive of each other.
Yeah,
We're
that's
all
so
keeping this
important.
thing going. We're all keeping this boat afloat,
That rhymed, by the way.
Boat afloat, all the people who... Yeah. That's the new EP coming out. Not the same. All the people who come to our shows all the time and come support us, the people who've been with us from the beginning, the Harvey days, and just everybody, Ryan Athey.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, everybody. Thank you guys for having us on the show, and it's been a great time here.
It's a delight.
Awesome.
Yeah, we love having you guys, man. It's a
Yeah,
good
you guys
time.
are great.
Thank you, Jesse. I've never seen anyone hold their hand up that long.
Two hands. It was two hands for one
I know.
person.
Double
It was like
Thank you so much to my parents for literally letting me make noise in some form in their garage for the last 10 years at all hours of the night, including these guys. Supposedly every Wednesday, but not quite, but a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you to all of our fans that have been there since the beginning. Everybody that's supporting us. We have so many supportive fans. Thank you to Allison, my sister, for bringing my amp to Ohana the other day when I left it at home. That was awesome. You're the homie.
That is so
My little
cool.
sister, thanks for putting up with all the noise too. Thank you so much for you guys having us. This has been a blast.
Our pleasure.
Thanks for letting me have a great time on my birthday.
Oh,
Sweet.
man,
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
I love these guys.
These bastards, you monsters.
They are. You bastard. Bunch of nerds. You monster.
Man, you guys killed it. Everything from the rhythm section, guitars, vocals,
Everything.
Just incredible, man. Yeah.
All right, well, everybody, that's going to do it for us here at Granite Radio at Granite Records. Thank you so much for tuning in, and a huge special thanks to Madison Grove for stopping by. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. And I want to give a shout out to Guy, obviously. Guy Babusek. He's our producer.
Thanks,
he does
Guy.
all the stuff behind the scenes. We basically just show up, get drunk, and hang out with cool people.
Right.
And get a live show. Guy does the hard work.
Right.
So major in college for to do that.
What's that?
What do you have to major in college for to do that?
I don't know, actually.
I mean, that you don't go to college.
Yeah,
Requirement.
I think the sooner the better as far as dropping out.
Yeah. Oh, you dropped out in 3 weeks, you're hired.
Yeah, this is perfect. It's a ringer.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. We appreciate you all so much. We love you very much. We wouldn't be where we are without all of your support.
Of course.
Thank you, Granted Radio.
Of course.
Thank you.
And
Go ahead, sign us off.
real quick, I do want to give a shout out to Guy. Not Guy. I already said Guy. Forget Guy. That's old news.
That's old news.
I want to thank Ernest Moore. He's literally right now. He's not even in the room. He's like putting stuff away. Hey.
The band would not be heard without Ernest.
Right.
Yeah.
He's working really hard to make sure everyone, make sure you guys sound good. And we really appreciate everything he does for us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ernest.
Thanks, man.
And thank everyone for tuning in again.
Madison Grove.
Madison Grove.
Yeah.
Woo!